right, so I'm here with Allie. Allie, how old are you?
23.
23. How long have you been homeless?
About a month now.
Is it rough being homeless out here?
Yes, it definitely is rough being homeless, especially in Arizona where it's really hot, especially in the summertime. I picked like the worst time to be homeless. But it's, you just got to be positive, and it's not as bad as you think.
Is it dangerous out here?
A little bit, yeah, especially just being a woman, a 5 foot tall woman, especially. It's just dangerous to fall asleep in the wrong place or around people that you don't absolutely trust. People will jack your shit. People will, try to make up drama with you to get some of your stuff. They'll try to beat you up, So it's just important that you find a group of people that you do trust and are not going to fuck you over in the long run.
How hard is it to find a group of people like that you could trust out here?
It's pretty hard. You think that someone has your back when you first come out here, and then you realize that, they just want something from me, or, they're just taking advantage of me, or they steal your shit, you know what I mean? So it is hard to find a group of people, but I am pretty lucky that I have a couple people that I do trust like that.
Have you ever been through anything dangerous personally, like maybe where you thought you were going to lose your life or anything like that?
Yeah, a couple times, because of drugs and all that, just sketchy situations that I shouldn't have put myself in, but the risk is part of the lifestyle of doing the blues, so.
Okay. Do you get a lot of creeps coming up to you out here?
Yeah, definitely a lot.
And how do you deal with that?
You just have to be firm in your boundaries, just not interested. And for me, I have my boyfriend to back me up, she's not interested, go away,
Okay.
Fentanyl.
So you mess with the blues?
Yeah, unfortunately.
How long have you been messing with the blues?
About a year now.
A year? And do you remember who introduced you to them?
My boyfriend did.
How did you first hear about them?
Well, I used to do heroin like 3 years ago, and then I was sober for a year and a half. And then my boyfriend started doing the blues, so I started doing them.
How did you get sober? Did you have to go to treatment, or did you do it just by willpower?
Kind of both. I did go to rehab, but then I didn't really follow up with like AA or any of that stuff that I know I should have been doing. And I just smoked weed all the time, and it worked for a while, but not when the new drugs were put in front of me,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just got tempted when it got put in front of you?
Yeah, pretty much.
What do you think made you actually try it?
Just the fact that I had been sober for a while, and I was like, well, if he's doing it, why can't I do it, Kind of and it was a new thing too, so my brain was going, so might as well try it.
Did you know about the negative effects before you tried it?
I mean, I kind of heard about it, not much, because it was kind of new at the time around my area, but I mean, yeah, I knew it was a bad drug, but once an addict, always an addict, so.
What do you think is worse? Do you think the age or the blues are worse?
Oh, the blues, 100%. Yeah, the withdrawals are a bunch worse, and just getting dope sick is a lot worse, and everything that comes with it is so much worse than heroin. This drug is really the worst thing out there right now. And I can, even though I do it, I can honestly say, I hate this drug. It's evil, and I hate it more than anything.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot, that it's the devil.
It is.
So do you still have your parents?
No, we don't talk.
No?
No.
Are they out here in Arizona?
They are, yeah. They're in Scottsdale.
Okay. Do they know about your current situation?
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of out here. Because I kind of, like, jumped around, like, living a bunch of places. Like, me and my boyfriend, we lived with his grandma, and then we lived with his mom, and then she found out we were doing the drugs, so then we got kicked out of there. And then I lived with my grandparents, and then they kicked me out. And I lived with my mom, and she kicked me out. So basically, then I was living in my car, and then we got in a car accident and totaled our car. So now we're out here.
So both you and your boyfriend are out here right now?
Yeah.
And what do you guys do to survive? Like, how do you guys get your money?
We do a bunch of different things. Panhandle sometimes. If we happen upon a pack of cigarettes, we'll sell the cigarettes for like $1 each, so we make a little bit of money off of that. Just stuff like that. We'll find stuff. We'll go dumpster diving and sell that stuff or stuff like that.
And how dangerous is it out here in this area right here, Maryville?
It depends what you're doing. I mean, it's not super dangerous, but for me alone, it would be. Just being like, I'm 5 feet tall. I can't fight and nothing like that, but I'm lucky I have my boyfriend with me to protect me. He really does a good job of that, but like, it's scary because you don't want to fall asleep a lot, because especially if you're not in an area that, like, you're in an area that people are in, people will steal your stuff, they'll rob you, just shit like that. It's not like super bad here, but it's not the best.
Yeah. And what if your boyfriend were to, like, one day break up with you or something like that? Like, do you have a plan B? I mean, does your boyfriend boost at all?
No, we don't really do that because I don't like stealing. It gives me anxiety. But we make money other ways, like stuff like this, odd jobs, like he does like yard work and stuff. But not too much longer because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this shit, But maybe like at max like a month, Yeah, I have younger siblings,
Yeah.
but we're not very close or anything.
No.
Mm-mm.
Do they know about your situation?
My sister does because she's like 16 right now, so she kind of knows about what's going on. She just kind of. But my brother's way too young, so no, he doesn't know.
Does your sister do any type of drugs or anything? Does she smoke weed or anything?
Not that I know of. I think she drinks like all high school kids do,
Yeah.
But other than that, she's a pretty good kid, and she knows like how drugs destroy like your whole life. So.
How would you feel if she would end up out here doing blues too?
I mean, it would break my heart because I love her a lot, and I mean, I would probably just try to give her like the best advice that I could, which is like what I have an aunt who was an addict for many years, and she has kind of done the same stuff for me. I want a better life for herself.
All right. So thank you for agreeing to do this second interview.
Yeah, of course.
All right. So advice to the young people. If they're thinking about trying blues for the first time, what would you tell them?
Absolutely don't. It's never ever worth it. The high stops being fun very, very fast, and it destroys your entire life. You really don't think that it will, but it will very quickly. Every single thing in your life that is good will be gone. So I really hope that they don't take that lightly and don't think that that's just a joke or it just happens to some people, because it will happen to you. It happens to absolutely everyone on this kind of drug. This is the worst drug that there is out there, that I feel like that there has ever been, and it's not worth it. Don't do it.
And just in case one of your loved ones gets to see this interview, what would you like to tell them?
Well, I understand that you have no reason to believe me right now, but I still believe in myself, and I'm going to get better, and I'm not going to be out here forever, and I'm just going to prove it to you, whether you want to see me prove it or not. I'm going to prove it, so yeah.
All right, Ellie. Thank you for this interview.
Thank
really do
you.
appreciate it. Are you okay with me using it on my YouTube channel?
Yeah, of course.
All right, man. Thank you.
Thank you.